from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's a special Thanksgiving Day presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays,
Justin Hopkins.
It's a tradition that began in 1966, and off we go on a Thanksgiving afternoon in Dallas. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Philadelphia gets ready on offense behind Carson Wentz, the number 2 pick back in 2016 out of North Dakota State.
and not only is he blessed physically, this guy is the quintessential gym rat. Cannot get enough football. In fact, during his rookie season, when he was charged with being the guy who arrived.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The numbers for Sanders last week, 17 carries, 68 yards, and a touchdown.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
A gain of 9. Brings up 3rd down.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Wentz now on 1st down. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Eagles.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Sanders again the ball carrier. Tackled at the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them.
He enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't he?
Yeah,
This week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you got to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott.
Number 21.
The numbers for Zeke from last week. And they just could not stop him defensively. Hit the 200-yard mark, went over that, but he didn't score one time.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy, isn't it? Because normally when you have that kind of performance, you hit on a couple of big, long runs, a 60-yarder, a 70-yarder. But for him, it was more like a 10 here, a 20 there. He spent the entire game just wearing down that defense.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third and short yardage. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. It's Ramsey. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness. One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Here's Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Draw play. Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain on the play.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Eagles. They'll take over.
No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Wentz now on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. They topped the 200-yard mark a week ago. You know they're going to have a lot of eyes and hopefully for them bodies on him here in this one.
You got to expect defensively, forget 8 men in the box. 9, 10.
11?
Hey, listen, they're trying to sneak you and me in there to try and slow him down. But I bet his offensive line mates are going to accept that challenge. They really like blocking for a guy who can turn up that kind of yardage.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
To Ezekiel Elliott. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. The tackle by Quincy Williams. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. This to Jarwin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Elliott. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
To throw is Prescott. This one to Jarwin over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Elliott. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It sounds like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Sanders on 1st down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward. A gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 3, Eagles 0.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Eagle 1st down.
To throw is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
1st down, Eagles.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Now Wentz. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive maybe. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. They'll run with Elliott. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The give is to Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
That's good.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now Cooper, slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Stops short of the 25, but that 2nd effort got him a couple extra. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This will be caught at about the 5. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
Field goal. A 27-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Eagles nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 20.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. Forced out to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
On first down, Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That catch good for only a couple.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory.
Sanders, the ball carrier. He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 2-yard gain.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he finds McLaurin. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
To Terry McLaurin.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion. As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
From the 27, Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And this long drive is going to continue as they move the chains again.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
Enough to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, doesn't it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
29-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
6. Eagles 3.
That drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I can kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just weren't able to do so.
And let's gaze our attention on Ezekiel Elliott. He's in his zone, 2nd quarter, already closing in on a 100-yard game.
And that's the magic number for a running back. Anytime you get to that triple digits, that's all you're looking for. But he's got a chance to really exceed that in this one.
Yeah, he does. That's been the gold standard for a long time, hasn't it, that 100-yard mark?
It really has, and that never has to shift because it's in a game. It's a 1,000-yard mark. I'm wondering, since we've gone from 12 to 14 to 16 games, maybe we need to up that a little.
The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he finds his man Griffin. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd
and 13.
3rd and long for Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy Thanksgiving again to everybody at home as we take a look ahead to what's coming up both later today and this weekend. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there as they get set to take on the visiting New York Giants. Even more good matchups to check out in the late afternoon window. A 4 o'clock start up in Baltimore, where it'll be the Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. And one more to highlight, a good one on Sunday Night Football between the Kansas City Chiefs and the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
I have to think a major focus of the half.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
To number 13.
From 3 yards out, and the Eagles have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Prescott from the gun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Caldwell. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott to throw it. Flush to his right.
Number 4, Dak Prescott.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Prescott. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ramsey. 11 yards there, just like last play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, he's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7 and an Eagle first down.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 6.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ramsey. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. To the air again, Prescott. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Dak Prescott sacked.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Draw play, Elliott. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Looking to throw. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we've got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him. I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Prescott now. This to Jarwin.
Prescott.
That catch good for only a couple.
Jarwin. A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
We're on to the fourth here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Prescott, and he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Wentz now on 1st down. Sanders has it over the middle. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st down, Eagles.
Now Wentz. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Wentz again. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Wentz to throw again. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Neville Gallimore gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wentz. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Throwing now is Wentz. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Now Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Prescott. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
Gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
To throw is Prescott. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz, and he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
A gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
To throw is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 32.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Throwing, Prescott. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it.
Prescott.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
You need to get the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Back near the goal line, here's Wentz. And that's incomplete.
Wentz's pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Wentz now to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. His throw incomplete.
Wentz's pass.
After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that 1st down gain of 8.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
The Eagles send out their punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So the big play nullified, illegal forward pass.
And maybe we know why they were able to get such a good chunk of yardage on that play. That pass was illegal.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. This is taken at the 15. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Terry McLaurin. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw, it's Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Carson Wentz.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
At their own
The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they take a knee. Second and 11. Here's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Let's go, 950.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Dallas, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets.